and elders, a great millstone and rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel of God, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is titled, It is Getting Eviler by the Second. Okay, it is getting eviler by the second, man. All right, and I say that because the state of the world and the affairs of this wicked ass generation is waxing worse and worse. Like the scriptures say, gross darkness cover the people. Okay, and those that make the gross darkness cover the people. And then also the scriptures goes into that your fuck, I can't remember, Slakia, but it goes into basically your contract, not contract, but your agreement with death should be disannulled, because this is a death culture. Okay, Babylon the Great promotes nothing but death. Because when you pay attention to people, man, like I just got out of a team meeting and shit, and these people are so fucking gone, man, to the point they don't see anything wrong with the way that the world is. Okay, and the crazy part about it is they understand that something is off with this place. They understand that, but they're too in denial to give in and to admit the way of this world is all fucked up. And it's really our people, man. Okay, Jake always have this sudden optimist about things bouncing back and things being okay and everything is just on point. When you got the current Edomite, the Edomite is telling you that this shit is done, man. Okay, what's his name? Dave Hodges. He basically stated, he said, look, he's not even a Republican anymore. He don't even believe in the system. He's done with it. He said he's washed his hands of this shit. And this is a so-called white man that have an idea on what the hell is going on. And he straight up telling you, like, look, man, there's no hope in this shit no more. So I'm in a team meeting, and everybody in this fucking place is just phony as hell. And half the people don't even really vibe with each other for real. You know, they're just faking to get along to get along. And I'm in here, and I'm like, man, I don't fucking belong in this goddamn place, man. You know, I'm like, for one thing, I feel different. Everybody in here know I'm different. And second of all, you people just a bunch of weirdos. Basically, I'm working around a bunch of people that I'm just totally not compatible with. You know what I'm saying? In the back of my spirit is harmless as doves. You know, that's something we abide by, but at the same time, it's aching with pain, because it's just like, how much longer we gotta endure this shit? When can I be me? When can I be Mahaloya? When can righteousness dwell on the planet Earth? And this is what I'm asking myself, man. Because niggas, for whatever fucking reason, man, they seem to think that everything is okay. They seem to think that things are gonna bounce back. This is the same attitude that Jake had in Egypt, man. And they didn't want to leave Egypt because of the goodies. Oh shit. Oh shit. Slakia. You know, they didn't want to leave Egypt because of the benefits that they were getting. You know what I'm saying? They chose to stay in slavery, and they was pissed off at Moses because Moses was promising them deliverance, man, and peace and prosperity. But Jake didn't want that, man. Why? Because, hey, their minds were given over into wickedness, man, and covetousness. Going on, I think, next week. And my supervisor was kind of asking. Well, I wouldn't say she was asking, but they had brought it up in a meeting about the whole PRIDE thing, about the whole pride thing, because they wanted to go down there and work. And I guess a couple of people already signed up, and they knew not to ask me to work that shit. But a couple of people had already signed up and decided they wanted to do it. But it's just the fact on how everybody was just so eager and so compelled to want to do that shit, because they don't see nothing wrong with it, man. You know, you got 2 new people, 3 new people, and they all hopped on the board. Yeah, we'll work the pride thing. Yeah, we'll go down there and advocate. For one thing, you're advocating for people that have destructive lifestyles, okay? Second of all, what you're advocating for them in the benefit of health and taking care of themselves, these are the same people that's bringing damnation into themselves because of the fucked up lifestyle they're living. So you going down there justifying their behaviors and telling them, well, still be healthy and do this and do that, that's promoting wickedness, man. That's why the scriptures say gross darkness cover the people, and the foundations of the earth are out of course. Because ain't no way in fucking hell that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is cool with the amount of wickedness that's going on in America, man. I just refuse to believe that. But to leave it up to Jake, straight niggas, they just don't get it, man. That's why the 2/3 of our people, they gotta be destroyed. Okay, the 2/3 of our people gotta be put to death. All right, and it's just point blank period, because hey, the Lord said, who should stand up for him for righteousness, man, against wickedness? And no other Jake is standing up for the Most High but the men of the Lord. That's why, hey, Yahweh Shai said it, brothers. He said, look, fuck, man, I got so much on my mind now, I can't even bring out the scripture, man. This is what I'm talking about. But the Lord told us, man, he said, hey, man, if the world hated you, just know that it hated me before it hated you, because I testified that the works thereof are evil, man. Okay? And this is an evil ass society. Like Kansas City, they got 2 Pride months. They got one next month, and I believe they got one coming up in August. And everybody was just so goddamn happy to work that goddamn festival, man. I think maybe everybody in our group but 2 people is working the damn festival, man. Okay? Me and the other weirdo from IUIC, I don't think he's going down there. I mean, honestly speaking, he seems like he's of that genre, but, you know, he didn't say anything about it, and they damn sure didn't ask me to go, because I wouldn't do it anyway, because I don't support that shit. You know what I'm saying? But being in this world, you got to fucking lay your shit on the side. You got to act like, you know, you're advocating for this and this and that. Fuck all that shit, man. When is righteousness going to remain supreme? Okay? Because the scriptures say, because the foundations are out of course, man. Okay, therefore, judgment is going to go forth. Because the law is slack, therefore, wrong judgment proceedeth. Because nobody's executing the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, but everybody is going off their own emotion and what they feel is right. You know, that do is thou art will spirit. And that's destructiveness, man. Because earlier, I was watching a podcast by this guy, I think his name is Andrew Tate. And he was going in on this fucking feminist bitch. This missing, not, I won't say, whatever the opposite of misogynist is. I can't really pronounce the word. But it's basically the female version of a misogynist. And basically, he was trying to tell her, like, look, I'm trying to help the world. I'm trying to teach men responsibility. I'm teaching them about the order, and I'm teaching them about the dynamics between men and women. This bitch did everything she could to make this man seem like he was a piece of shit. You know? Oh, well, what about when you have rape allegations against me? He said, look, ho, I sat in the box 3 fucking months, 90 days without being charged with anything. The rape allegations have been dropped against him. Okay, but see, brothers, that's what happens when you're promoting masculinity and you're promoting a patriarchal stance. This world will demonize you, man. Okay, and the brother said it beautifully in a group chat. He said, look, if they're doing this shit to Andrew Tate, just imagine what they're gonna do to us. Okay, because the world knows our stance on the roles of men and women. They knows our stance on the proper nature of life. Okay, this world knows that. And they know that we speak out against it, because the scriptures say, hey, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice as a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, man. Okay? The scriptures told us to cry aloud and spare not. And those men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that's being done in the midst thereof. We're sighing and crying, man. Okay? And here this world is in a fucked up predicament. This is the worst the world has ever been. The most wickedness that has ever been on the face of the earth. People are blatantly sick, knowing that their actions and their lifestyles are having everything to do with their mental illnesses, but they're so prideful to the point they won't change it. Okay? Most men that's into other men, they know that shit ain't right. But because the world says it's okay and it's such bravery, you know what I'm saying? It's such a brave thing to come out of the closet being something undesirable, to the point they won't even change it, because the world has convinced these people that nothing is wrong with them. This is how they were created. This is how they were born. That's bullshit, man. Okay? Now, the Lord may have given you over to a demon, but overall, man, you weren't created to be that way, especially if you're a man and a woman. Okay? Women wasn't created to like other women. Okay? Women and men were created to like each other, men and women. The Lord said the things between a man and woman, let no man put asunder. All right? And that's just the point blank. That's just what it is. But according to this wicked ass world, oh, well, you know, if you want to identify with being a boy, then, hey, go ahead and be so. But yet these people have the highest suicide rates because they come into depression. Why? Because that demon that plagues their mind. Okay? Because they're led by the devil, the demon of deceit and denial. And denial is a hell of a fucking demon, because denial comes with prideful, man. And the scriptures say pride coming before a fall, and a haughty spirit before destruction. You know? So, yeah, man, it's through, bro. And it's vexing. You know what I'm saying? It's vexing, and it's just like, what the fuck? How much longer we got to endure this? You know, because like I said in that team meeting, I was vexed. My spirit telling me like I don't belong in this shit. Like everybody just too fucking different, man. And I mean, you got two women, Edomite chick. She may be a chick, I don't know, but you got an overweight Edomite chick, and then you got this black nigga woman that just started. You know what I'm saying? You expect probably like a week ago, but yet she have all these opinions and ideas. You know, basically got that masculine ass spirit. So her and the Edomite chick, they teaming up together. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to test each other's masculinity. You know what I'm saying? And it just it's like it's a whole shit show. You know, and then the so-called black woman, you know, she's looking at me like, you know, she kind of, I won't say she looks at me kind of any funny, but she don't really come my way because in her spirit, they know like, yeah, these niggas ain't fucking with us like that, man. And I don't really give her no type of attention. I just kind of look at her like, get your dirty ass away from me. What are you even around me for, type word deal? You know what I'm saying? Because see, the thing about the black woman, she wants to be over the black man so bad to the point she would do whatever she can to try to absorb her masculinity, quote unquote, over a Negro, man. You know what I'm saying? Not even realizing that you're doing the devil's bidding. You know? And half of these black women are into fucking witchcraft, you know, into some type of tarot card reading. You know what I'm saying? I won't be surprised. Hey, brothers, women you deal with, hey, don't be surprised at what these women are involved in, man. You know? These women are involved in all types of fucking witchcraft. Probably trying to cast spells on you, calling psychics, man. Oh, well, is he cheating on me? Like, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit, man. Who gives a fuck? Like, you calling witches and shit like that to get some answer, and every answer you get is something different. You know? But see, the black woman, she's so fucking demonic to the point she won't even allow herself to fit within her subservient role. Okay? She won't allow herself to be subservient to you. Because everybody has told her, well, you don't supposed to bow down to no nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got it. All this stupid dumb shit, bro. You know? Hey, Shalom, Akim, Yabashim, Shabashim, Kakadash, Barakatham, Shabbat Shalom. You know? But it's just a shit show, brothers, man. And honestly speaking, it's just like, damn, Lord, how long? Because it's just gonna get worse before it gets better. All right? Going back to Andrew Tate, how that woman did everything in her power to try to make him look like the scum of the earth. But yet, the same shit she's accusing him of being, male chauvinistic, okay, misogynist, you know, she's doing the same thing because basically she's trying to say, well, don't you teach men that their woman's private parts belong to them? Okay, and so what? And he had to kind of work around her because if he would have admitted to that, they would have called him a bigot and they would have called him a fucking misogynist, man. But the woman, she do belong to the man, okay? Her private parts and her body belongs to, she's property, man. And these bitches know that shit. But see, they push that madness because they're fucking wicked, man. And if they didn't believe that, they wouldn't try so hard to try to shut it down. But when you look at her ass, she's totally through. Probably ain't had no rod in years. You know what I'm saying? Probably can't even be near a man without breaking down. But when you look at her, back in your mind, you're like, only thing she needed some good rod and for her to fucking submit. Then all that feminist bullshit goes out the window, man. Because you'd be surprised on how many of these women out here, yeah, they hopping on the carousels, but these hardcore feminists, they ain't never had a man. They ain't never had a real man to really touch them and put it in them, man. They never had that shit. So they have this hatred, you know? Like, I've seen podcasts of women, you know what I'm saying, used to be all fucking haughty and misogynist, or however the hell you pronounce that madness, you know, against men until they met the right one. And then all of a sudden, that whole fucking attitude changed immediately. Okay, and a lot of you gonna get cleaned up by judgment, you know, because the Most High is gonna bring something so horrible to your doorstep to the point you're gonna be rethinking your fucking very thought process, man. And that's what needs to happen. Okay, this place needs a hard reset, and the Lord is gonna bring some serious judgment to America, man. I can't wait. All right, because I'm speaking, man, the brothers and myself, we're tired of this shit. We're tired of and acting like we cool with evilness, man. All right, we're pissed off at this shit. Like, sitting in that meeting, man, I was just like, I don't fucking belong here. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? And everybody just all so optimistic in the back of my mind, like, what the fuck is wrong with these goddamn people? I'm like, don't they see that America's getting ready to collapse, man? Half these dummies, these stupid idiots don't even realize that They barely came up with a decision to lift the debt ceiling, man. Did they not know that they were this close for not having a job fucking Monday? But you try to tell a nigga that, and niggas always want to be so fucking political and so goddamn PC to the point they don't even know that being PC in a society means you're a goddamn Satanist, man. Oh, well, you know, I have to speak this way because of this and that. Everybody is just faking. Everybody just fake, man. Fake as hell. And I'm looking at the round table. Everybody wants to sound deep. Everybody wants to sound smart. But yet, y'all go home with no reassurance of your lives, man. Okay? You have no faith in anything. You know the way that you're going in lifestyle doesn't merit you any salvation. You just live in life. Okay, well, you know, whatever happens, happens. Fuck that. Okay? We got hope, man. Because like it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon, I believe the 3rd chapter, maybe the 2nd chapter, it says, though their departing from them may seem to be misery, but their hope is full of immortality, man. Okay? Because we know that this world is all fucked up. We know it's some bullshit behind it, man. We know that this place is not probable for the men of the Lord. We know that this is just a passing through. Therefore, we have faith in immortality because we know something better is coming. And what gives us hope is because out of all this wickedness that's happening in the planet Earth, we know that there's going to be a recompense for that. Because the Lord said it would get this bad. So if he said it would get that bad according to the scriptures, okay, gross darkness cover the people, and he would destroy the veil, the covering cast of this mountain, roughly paraphrasing Isaiah 25:7, then we know that the good is going to come. Okay, we know and understand that the good will manifest itself in due time. Okay, we get it. We know that the Lord is not going to allow wickedness to continue to prevail. You know, people are on fucking drugs here. The C19 allegedly ended, but yet now they're talking about that was just a test. We getting ready to prepare for the new one. But yeah, people are still bugged out over, well, see this and see that. You know, we had to get our lives back. Look, man, y'all don't know what the fuck getting ready to happen. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? While you people was advocating for people to get them 3-pointers, you have no fucking idea what's coming next, man. Because the next one that come, you people will die in grove numbers. It ain't gonna be no simulation, okay? Because most people that drop dead from this from this madness was from the concoction, okay? But the next one that's gonna come, it has an 80% mortality rate, and all you juice drinkers out there that took it and you still around kicking, when this next one hit, it's gonna somehow interfere with that juice in your system, and then your ass is gonna overdose. All right, you're gonna get the high of your life on that day, and they talking about it's already starting. So hey, we gonna see. But yeah, brothers, man, wickedness is at an all-time high. You know, people pretending to be happy. Yeah, they're pretending to be happy. Wisdom of Solomon 3:4 says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet their hope is full of immortality. Yeah, because when they look at us, we're miserable. Okay, we have nothing to live for. You know, we're just negative all the time. We don't see anything positive. I don't see nothing positive about wickedness, man. Okay, and because we put our faith in a God and a power that you can't see, so you want to deny it, you come at us like we're the boogeyman. But yet when we come at your fucking rhetoric, then all of a sudden now you're justified. That's hypocrisy. That's a double standard. Because just as much as you hate us, just as much as you hate what we're about, we got the right to hate what the fuck you about, man. Okay, just like that hateful ass bitch that was talking to Andrew Tate, man. All that. But honestly, man, I would have kicked that hoe out my house, man. But he showed temperance. He showed, you know what I'm saying, patience, and he answered the questions, and he made our ass look stupid to the point she had to end the show. Because he know in this society he can't do what a man is required to do. In a real man setting, he wouldn't even entertain that shit. Because the fact he have to explain his stance on how a man's mind's supposed to work shows you we in a fucked up place, man. The fact that you being a man is a fucking crime, man. Like I was talking to my supervisor yesterday, and this is, bro, I just sit back and I let people just expose themselves. I listen to people talk, and you'd be surprised on what you learn from a motherfucker when you let them open their mouth. And she got to flipping off about some shit, man. And back of my mind, I'm like, well, this is why your marriage ain't working, you know? Because I'm like, and she admitted, she's like, well, you know, I had a mouth on me. And I said, well, yeah. You know, here she was breaking down a whole thing about, and I don't know why she talked to us about, you know, her issues and shit like that. I mean, I don't really give a shit. You know, it's killing time, you know. But she basically stated that it was this one dude she was really into, right? And the fact that she said he was good and everything, he looked good, he got good ride, all TMI, right? You know, she was just talking to us and shit. And back in my mind, I'm just like, okay. So she got to telling me why it didn't work out. And I'm like, well, why didn't it work? What happened? She said, oh, because his house was outdated. I said, are you fucking kidding me? You said he was good with y'all. Y'all went out. He was funny. Y'all kicked it. Prove that these women are fucking wicked. She said, oh, because she refused to live in a house that was still looking like the 60s. But I'm like, but everything else he done was on point. And I'm like, you must be high maintenance. And she said, yeah, I am high maintenance. And I'm like, well, there you go. That's your dumbass problem. And when the breakup came, now you have a problem. You see the fucking madness, brothers, man? It's just stupid. You know, just dumb as hell. But, you know, hey, that's the world for you, man. You know. Sirach 25:19, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, but let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. That's right. 1 Corinthians 11:3, but I will have you to know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of the anointed is Yahweh. That's right, brother. Khan. You know, but nah, brothers, man, this was just a little spiritual rant. These people are through, all right? They have no clue to what's coming, and honestly speaking, when the Lord brings the judgment on America, it's going to be totally justified to the point you're not going to feel bad, even if you're supposed to feel bad. Me, personally, I don't feel bad for none of these fucking people. I don't feel bad for none of them, man. Each and every last one of these people that's not serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, they can get it, and I pray they do get it. Call that anger or whatever you want to call it, but at the end of the day, you people are evil, you're wicked. The Spirit of the Lord is not dealing with you. And hey, fuck y'all, man. All right. Hey, we've been in a matriarch too long. You're right. And it don't work. Okay. Women are fucking miserable. They're miserable. They can't handle it because they know that's not the role they're supposed to be in. You know, like Apostle Elder Gabar did a video. I think her name was the chick he did a video on yesterday. And she was basically telling the young women, like, look, she regretted her 20s. She let men use her, you know, and the fucking whoredom and the cock carousel and the single mother culture. That's like a culture here. Being a single fucking mother, man. Single motherhood and whoredom. And you are less than a man because you don't accept or agree with that shit. Not knocking, you know, people out there that's trying to try. Because you got, you know, single mothers out there that's not half bad. But even then, it's just like, okay, your situation is what it is. And even if you are trying to be somewhat decent person, you can't shun a nigga because he don't want to deal with your situation. That ain't his problem. So you're less than a man because you don't want to deal with the mistakes somebody else made. Even if they trying to change their life around, they should be humbled enough to know, you know what? Yeah, I did fuck up. I'm not deserving of this, but you know, I will pray and I hope if you did have mercy and grace on my situation. Something is humble as that can go a long way with a man of the Most High instead of a bitch acting like, well, you owe me. I'm entitled to you. You ain't entitled to shit, man. Straight up. You know, and that's the problem. The title program is just too much, man. Versus, you know what? I fucked up. I didn't have a good life, you know, but I'm grateful that I met you. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been poisoned by America with my entitlement, but I'm trying. And, you know, it's sometimes something as small as that can get you so far with people. Just showing some type of humility, knowing that you ain't deserving. Because none of us are really deserving. We not deserving of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But we not walking around here entitled to have the truth. Oh, I got the truth. Nah, man, we're happy and we're grateful. And ultimately, we have the truth because mercy. Okay? This is merciful. And we appreciate every moment of it, and we don't take it for granted. But this is what happened when you have the spirit of an Antichrist on you. You take shit for granted. Here you are, the biggest whore in the world. You got 5 different baby daddies. And then you meet a man that's somewhat decent, or if he's in the truth, and then you're giving him shit, you putting hell on him, and he's to the point like, look, I want to do other shit. And you coming at this man like he's a fucking problem. Bitch, look at your situation. This a man of the Lord. No matter how good you are, you would never be good enough for that man. And I don't care who feel any type of way about that. Just like no matter how good of men of the Lord we are, we'll never be good enough for Yahweh Shai. Now let that sink in, man. You know? That's right, brother. It's time to get the hell out of here. You're right, bro. It's overdue. Khan. Shalom, Makim, Akwathim, Yahabashim, Yahushua, Brakatham to you, brothers and few sisters out there, man. You know, but yeah, man, this was just pretty much a quick little lesson. I didn't intend for it to go this long. But yeah, brothers, man, end of the work day. Jake finna ride out the rest of the Shabbat, man, and chill out and get some rest. But anyway, with that, the water for the comments, the water for the scriptures. Yahweh Shem Shai, Bashem Kakodash, Barakathum, Yahweh Mahar, Ayan Habathum, and Abba Babal. Shalom.